New question, the member for Kitchener-Conestoga.
Yes, thank you, Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Transportation. Speaker, in just the first month of this government's winter road clearing plan for 2014-2015, we see that while we may have a new minister, he's working off the former minister's tired old script. He's employing the same old failed strategy of finding the heck out of contractors for traffic tie-ups and then walking away thinking the problem's fixed. Will the minister tell us how effective the over $3.2 million in fines handed to contractors last year have been in preventing road closures this year?
Not very good, I bet.
Thank you. Minister of Transportation.
Thanks very much, Mr. Speaker. I thank the member opposite for that question. I believe that member knows, because I've said it many times in this House and outside of this House, that road and highway safety is perhaps one of my most important, it is in fact, Speaker, one of my most important responsibilities when you look at the mandate that I've received from the Premier to deliver as Minister of Transportation. It's one of the reasons, Speaker, that we, not that many weeks ago, announced that we would be releasing more equipment in Southern Ontario, 50 new pieces of equipment specifically, to join with the 55 new pieces of equipment that were deployed last February in Northern Ontario. It's why we have new inspectors out on the ground. It's why we've moved swiftly when there have been incidents that have occurred so far this winter, Speaker. We will continue to work very closely with our area maintenance contractors.
Answer.
To work closely with communities right across the province. And of course, Speaker, encourage drivers to drive according to the conditions of the road and to work with us as partners, as they always do, to ensure that our roads remain amongst the safest in North America.
Supplementary.
Great advice.
It's always the driver's fault. Always.
Wait a minister.
Speaker, just 2 weeks ago, the minister announced new fines for the Southern Ontario contractor for the QEW mess in late November. Then last week, another review, and surely fines to follow for a Highway 17 closure in Northern Ontario due to snow. This broken merry-go-round routine of winter road closure, government review, contractor fine may be filling government coffers, but it's done nothing to improve what's becoming a road clearing crisis. And yet we're still 2 weeks, in fact, from winter officially. Instead of just fining our winter maintenance partners, will the minister commit today to exercise his responsibility and work with the contractors to address problems ahead of time so that we can prevent them from occurring in the first place?
Question. Minister of Transportation.
Thanks very much, Speaker. I want to thank the member again for that follow-up question. I would say that since the end of last winter, right through to the beginning of this winter, the Ministry of Transportation has worked very closely with our area maintenance contractors. And by and large, Speaker, throughout this winter season, this winter maintenance season so far, our contractors have performed well. Of course, there have been circumstances, the member has referenced a couple of them, where it is possible, in one case likely, that a contractor fell short or was out of compliance with contractual obligations. That's why the Ministry of Transportation, as per the contract, filed notices of non-compliance. But we continue to work closely with our partners, the contractors themselves. We encourage drivers, as I've said before, to drive according to the conditions of the road. And we, as the Ministry, will continue to enforce the contracts to ensure that our partners are actually in compliance. Thanks very much, Speaker.